and welcome. I'm Whitney McMillan, and I'm part of your contracts team. I also serve as the public disclosure representative for ADSWA. And today, I'd like to show you a few things. Come, let's take a walk. Public disclosure. What is it? It's any verbal or written request for any type of records from anybody for any purpose other than care planning. If an agency requests a copy of the assessment details for the purpose of providing services, this is in public disclosure. But if Mr. Rogers, client themselves, spouse, family members, if anybody else asks for sensitive, HIPAA-protected information, they must be directed to your public disclosure representative. That's me. A person can request records in any possible way, verbally, in writing, by fax or email, etc. Looks like we got another one. Here's an example of one we get a lot. Looks like a bunch of gobbledygook, but this is a valid request from the Social Security Administration. When you receive this or any type of request, contact me immediately. By law, our agency has a 5-day response deadline for responding to public disclosure requests. Did you know that we can have fines and sanctions for every day we are late in responding? Now that you're familiar with public disclosure, let's talk about contractor complaints. Because we hold contracts with many different types of vendors, we have a whole contracts team dedicated to monitoring their compliance to the rules and policies. Any provider that we hold a contract with and we pay to provide services to clients is regularly audited by the contracts team. We collect feedback and complaints throughout the year and use it when monitoring to address significant or repetitive issues. So what should you do if a provider isn't doing what they should?
Attempt to resolve the issue. Work with your client to seek an alternative provider or other resolution. Report complaints to the contracts team using the complaint form found on the S-Drive and intranet. Conduct a stakeout in the provider's parking lot and track their comings and goings.
Everything's correct except number 4. Never do number 4. Although we document issues and performance feedback throughout the year, we don't act as mediator between the parties or get involved unless there are certain and specific breaches of contract policy. We also handle the issues internally, and although we may develop deadlines, sanctions, and even overpayments for certain non-compliance issues, these are typically not things we inform staff about. Try to keep those confidential. Now, wasn't that fun? Now you know the fundamentals of public disclosure and contractor complaints. Thanks for listening, and thanks for stopping by.